Hi guys, this is App Unwrapper. I'm back with the witness and I figured this out. It's sneaky, very tricky. So I made this path so I can get in there and I'm going to show you why that works. Very, very, very sneaky. So sneaky. Alright, so let's go follow this path. Look what happens. Come around here. Look at that. Look at that. There's a way through. Oh, I'm going to shut the mic. There's also a recorder here, so I'm going to play it. And there's a face. There's a guy standing.
The relation between the controller and the controlled is reciprocal. The scientist in the laboratory studying the behavior of a pigeon designs contingencies and observes their effects. His apparatus exerts a conspicuous control on the pigeon, but we must not overlook the control exerted by the pigeon. The behavior of the pigeon has determined the design of the apparatus and the procedures in which it is used. Some such reciprocal control is characteristic of all science. As Francis Bacon put it, nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. The scientist who designs a cyclotron is under the control of the particles he is studying. The behavior with which a parent controls his child, either aversively or through positive reinforcement, is shaped and maintained by the child's responses. A psychotherapist changes the behavior of his patient in ways which have been shaped and maintained by his success in changing that behavior. A government or religion prescribes and imposes sanctions selected by their effectiveness in controlling citizen or communicant. An employer induces his employees to work industriously and carefully with wage systems determined by their effects on behavior. The classroom practices of the teacher are shaped and maintained by the effects on his students. In a very real sense, then, the slave controls the slave driver, the child, the parent, the patient, the therapist, the citizen, the government, the communicant, the priest, the employee, the employer, and the student, the teacher. B.F. Skinner, 1971.
Two major schools of Zen exist in Japan, the Rinzai and the Soto. Both have the same goal of seeing the world unmediated, but their approaches are different. In the Soto school, the emphasis is on quiet contemplation in a seated position without a particular focus for thought. The method in the Rinzai school, however, is to put the intellect to work on problems that have no logical resolution. Such problems are known as koans, from the Chinese keng'an, meaning public announcement. Some are mere questions. For example, when your mind is not dwelling on the dualism of good and evil, what is your original face before you were born? Others are set in a question and answer form, like, what is the Buddha? Answer, 3 pounds of flax, or the cypress tree in the courtyard, to name but 2 of the classic responses. According to tradition, there are 1,700 such conundrums in the Zen repertoire, and their common aim is to induce a kind of intellectual catastrophe, a sudden jump, which lifts the individual out of the domain of words and reason into a direct, non-mediated experience known as satori. Zen differs from other meditative forms, including other schools of Buddhism, in that it does not start from where we are and gradually lead us to a clear view of the true way of the world. It is not a progressive system in this respect. The sole purpose of studying Zen is to have Zen experiences. Sudden moments, like flashes of lightning, when the intellect is short-circuited and there is no longer a barrier between the experiencer and reality. David Darling, 1996.
Well, this is gonna drive me crazy. Let's see if I can do this one. Yeah. Not so. Oh my god, what am I missing? I don't see how this is possible. I don't see how this is possible. What the hell? Do I have to do something else? Solve it from outside? What do I have to do? This is insane. Look at it through a different glass. Is there any glass that makes them all white or all black? I don't understand. It's crazy. What the hell? Just doesn't seem possible. Sneaky bastard. Okay, so it can go there, it just has to be the one that you're not controlling. Okay. Wait, there's only one here, no? Uh, what are those? Okay. These look like models of parts of the island, or maybe all of it. That looks like the treehouse. Windmills. Keep thinking there's gonna be like another recording here, but I don't see them, so I guess if there is one, I'm missing it right now. Alright, this is hard, so I'm gonna take a break. Anyway, that's The Witness. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye bye.